reunion and talking to some siblings, some Browns. Everybody that's been here are the offspring of Robert and Sally Brown that we know of, and their children. I think you all are from the branch of, is it George Brown?
George Brown.
That's your grandfather?
George and
right?
Sally, I think.
George. Okay, his wife was Sally?
I think when Daddy's grandmama.
Oh no, Fannie Mae.
Fannie Mae.
Yes.
Okay, there's another Fannie Mae that married into the family. And
right.
My grandmother was Fannie Mae.
Right.
Okay. You all, since we've resumed, it's been about 6 years now. You all have made an effort to be here each year. Right. I know James travels to be here. Anybody or everybody, what is one, you're here because you're Browns, for sure, this is Brown family reunion, but you're also here because you want to be here. Right. So what makes you want to keep coming back to the Brown family reunion each year? What is it about it that makes you want to come back?
I find it attractive, and I think it's great that somebody along the way, that's what's got to be from you guys' side, that want to hold the whole thing together. Because before the merger, it was two different organizations, like your side and our side, which I was we must have had it maybe 3 or 4 times, and I was just totally busted up. So it's nothing from our side anymore, or our end. It's awfully nice of you guys, particularly you and Mike, to try to hold the whole thing together. And as far as expense and labor, I mean, nothing we can do about the labor, but I don't think we can beat the expense.
But it's important to you in as far as just family in general. I said, you think it's important that family... Right, and
my kids, particularly those 3 here today, think that's important. They want to meet. The other part, and thank God for the Facebook, I don't do it, but them and my wife does, they crazy with it. What Joseph is it? I think that's him and my wife talk like that, and they have never even seen each other.
Okay, on Facebook. Right.
But yeah, she knows Joseph just like she do me. That kind of thing. And my kids, like I say, particularly the 3 that's here, they think it's real important to know the other half of the family.
Okay.
Okay.
To me, it was understanding that you all was getting together before you all invited the rest of the family in, right?
We resumed in 6 years.
And I'm talking about when you all eating together as a family, your sisters, your aunts and uncles and sisters.
We tried to.
Okay, but it was a blessing for you all to just invite us in, because, like my children, my daughter only know you.
Right.
But now it's a blessing that she know everybody else, basically everybody else who has come. And it's a blessing to me, and I really enjoy it. I'm a family man. I try to keep everybody together from coast to coast. And everybody from coast to coast know me.
Okay.
They know me better than they know any of the rest of my brothers. Okay. California, Cincinnati, New Jersey. See, I'm well known out of the entire family, so basically, like I said, I'm a family man, and it's a blessing that God gave me the privilege to bring the whole family together. People call me from California to ask me about how Cincinnati doing.
Okay.
So, and I love that about it, and then, like I said, when you all invited us in to you all family reunion, to you all's personal family reunion, it was a blessing, because like I said, my children didn't know you all. Some of my children didn't even know your brothers.
Right.
But see, now we're widespread.
Right. Is there anybody, when you all think, not just from here now, from your parents, aunts, uncles, anybody, when you think about the Brown family, is there somebody that epitomizes family, or they made a great impact on you all growing up? Any individual, or like I said, an uncle and aunt, somebody there, whether it's somebody that's here now, somebody that's passed on. Is there anybody in particular from the Brown family? Because what we want to do is make sure when the family gets a chance to view this, there may be some names that we've heard but don't know. But now I may feel like I get to know that person because you all interacted with them And now, okay, more than just the name, I know a little bit about this person. I know some characteristics. I heard the name, but now you all might be able to tell me something about some particular individual.
Well, my great inspiration was my uncle, Robert Brown, which is brother's, Aunt Tina's husband.
Okay, Robert Brown.
That was his name, Robert Brown.
Okay.
My dad's brother.
Okay.
He basically forced me to do things with him. You know, as a child, I didn't want to be with no older person, you know. But as a child, he used to make me watch the baseball game with him and stuff like this.
Okay.
And so he would always talk to me about holding the family together.
Okay.
And so
that was Robert Brown. So he was a family man.
Yeah. And named Poe.
Okay.
Bertha Hutchins.
Bertha Hutchins, yeah. They all call her Aunt Poe.
We used to call her Aunt Poe, yeah. You know, she was always telling us about me and your father. We was always down in, you know, we used to go to Livingston with them.
Okay.
To the family reunions. This is something similar to the family reunion, but one place different is we're not in Livingston.
Not ML.
ML.
Have you all, Christine, have you
Well, now, I can remember as a child, Aunt Poe had all of us in her car, taking us to the, I always call it the country because I didn't know the name. But anyway, she made sure she got us every summer to take us to the country. And I remember us being, to me, it was this house that we always meet up at, and there was paper on the walls, newspaper, you know, and I don't remember the windows. I don't remember whether there were doors, but there was newspaper on the walls. But I do remember Aunt Poe. We was always at her house, even on Father's Day. We would go put flowers on Daddy's grave, and everybody would meet at Aunt Poe's house. And she had food for us, and she would, they called our daddy Sign, Fred Brown. Our dad's Fred Brown.
Fred Brown, they called her what?
Sign.
Okay.
And she always called us her children. Okay. And her dead brother's children. That's who we were, her dead brother's children.
Her dead brother's children.
Yeah.
And his name was Sign. And when when Daddy, they said, oh, I'm the youngest for starters, and I don't have the information they have. So I was like on the end, missing the whole thing. All the things that I really do know, except for a few things that I just mentioned, stories told to me. So I'm a life of a storybook. So, because, you know, I'm the 11th child out of my dad, the 9th out of my mother's.
Okay.
With my dad. And Willie Mae, our sister Willie Mae, she's another inspiration to the family, who always hold the family together. So she's the gatekeeper.
Okay.
In our house.
Is Willie Mae the
Lily.
oldest?
That's Ronnie's mother.
And she's in
California.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not able to travel because of Ronnie.
Right.
Because Ronnie can't travel.
Right.
She has the sickle cell.
Right.
Yeah, but she's the inspiration to our house. She's the, I think she said she's the middle child from the beginning to the end. And all the, I call her the burden bearer, because everybody dumps on her. So she's the news person, and these fellas here really want the information. And Tony, she sit on a lot of stuff. Once she gets revved up, she talks. But Willie Mae and George and James, for me, that's where I get all my information. Because I was, like I said, very young, and you know how it is with kids. They're out there playing, lollygagging, and they have no cares of the world or anything. But all the stories, even that I've been told about my dad, was just stories, because I didn't know him for myself.
Okay.
And then George and Willie Mae, basically I've always looked up to. And James, when I met him for the first time in what, 63, when you came home to Granddaddy's funeral? Because I was a baby when he left home.
She was a baby when James left.
Okay.
Yeah, so I met him, and you know, we all hung out together when we was all together. But this reunion is edifying to me, because I do get to. I'm not a name person, but I know you through the internet, Facebook, and you and Romero met along the way. My son in college somewhere.
I met Romero when he came to the mall with George.
Oh, okay.
That was my first time meeting him. After that, we bumped into each other at UAB and things like that. But I met him first with George.
No, okay. So they hadn't been able to travel in. Bernard, my son that lives here, sometimes he's not able to travel in, but he's supposed to be drifting in today. But Romero and Ebony, they up in Georgia and caught up, so they weren't able to travel in.
But the family reunion has helped.
Yeah. Basically, we have a history of really ML. Because my stepmama, we experienced a stepmother.
Okay.
My stepmother's from ML, Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my daddy married again.
Okay.
And he married, supposed to be one of his longtime girlfriends, you know, from when he was growing up.
Okay.
After they divorced. My mom and my stepmother, after my mom and daddy divorced.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
other than you all, the Browns, my stepmother and my dad was from ML, Alabama. Yeah, played in the streets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That was most of it. But if there's anything else in particular